Today's topic, which is again the part two of this Teach Smart, how you can use features that build into Canvas, not necessarily well known, that help you, to add, some excitement and also to not necessarily well known that we are going to explore so that allow you to provide, timely, consistent, specific, and actionable feedback to your students. So, okay, we'll start with the first one. So, I don't know how many you know who use multiple choice questions or any quizzes that you can build feedback into individual options, the answers. Yeah? Have you ever heard about it or used it? Anyway, so I'll show you how you can do that. So, like, we are going to quizzes, and I did this, for one of the quizzes. So it's open book midterm exam. I just click on it, and I go to build option, build. So here's the exam with all the questions. How many? Oh, yeah, midterm, 50 questions. Okay, so I did it for question number 3, I believe. So you see, question number 3, multiple choice, typical. So again, students can select all that apply, and 2 out of 5 are correct. So I'm clicking on this pencil icon. So again, question STEM it's called, looking at possible answers. 3 are incorrect and 2 are correct. No, it's actually no, I think I did it here. Okay. I know because this comments icon, it's not, white, it's blank, it's colored. So I know I built it. Anyway, so answers, 1 is correct. Like again, 3 are incorrect. And you see the difference? For example, for the correct answer, if you click on this icon, on the right, like on the right part of the screen, you can add feedback. So I basically say, yeah, this is correct. And you can see that I gave students, the explanation that again, local school nurses and the community and the surrounding areas. So, this is a correct answer because this type of people are typically the first point of contact. Okay, so for incorrect ones, so I added, this is incorrect, and I explain why. For another one, that's another one. It's also incorrect answer. So I also provide some immediate feedback. So why this may be helpful? So this may be helpful for various reasons. So it's a lot of research done, in education. And, if we build this immediate feedback and we provide students with the option to have this low stakes, very frequent kind of check your understanding quizzes before and kind of regularly, especially before they do the series, I don't know, midterm exam or something else. They build this confidence. You can give them multiple attempts and they are learning, even from their own mistakes, on their own. The more they practice and we have this feedback built, the more it adds to their confidence and, hopefully to their performance in the actual quiz that sometimes it's high stake. Like, for example, this one, it's 50 points. It's like 50 questions, 100 points. So this is one I wanted to show you. Do you have any questions about it? No? Okay. I'll continue. So another one that I wanted to show, like Melody mentioned, that rubrics are the good tool to kind of to automate and add this consistent and like, upfront and transparent criteria to the grading, so when you grade your students, it's very powerful. You can custom build, assessment criteria for your scoring, because again, you communicate your expectations and again, what will be the quality, like again, what will be the quality response or submission, the essay, the paper, the quiz. You can add rubrics to any gradable activity in the course. It can be quiz, it can be discussion, it can be, like group activity or individual essay or any submission or paper. So rubrics usually takes time to build, but again, if you kind of, like need, help with that, so we definitely can help, and we did it in the past, help, like help build you a rubric. The good thing about that, and then grading becomes so much easier and, so much easier and faster for you. So also the good thing about rubrics is that you can use the same rubric for multiple assignments in the course. You can access rubrics, from your older courses. You can, copy them over. You can share rubrics. So it's really the very powerful kind of, like tool that can be customized and again and copied over and carried over. Once you build the rubric, you don't have to do it again. You can revise it, but doing it from scratch, you don't have to, because rubrics also will be copied over to the new version of the course and the new semester. So you can notice that again, I have rubrics here. So for this particular course, and again, if you have any questions, this is the panel, again, assistance help panel that provide you with the questions you can have, how you can build it, and you can see more in Canvas guides. So you can see we have the collection of rubrics in this course. It also, location and level, it shows you, like where this rubric lives, and also how it's been used and for which assignments. So it shows that, again, it's saved in this course and it used at least 2 assignments. So those 3 dots, you can edit the rubric, you can duplicate it, you can copy it to another course, or you can archive it or delete. I don't know why this option is not, I don't know. Anyway, it's usually, like you can delete the rubric. So if we'll look at like this rubric, so you can, hold on, let me click on edit actually. Edit. So you can make any adjustments you want. Also, like draft new criteria, create, new criteria from outcomes. If you have any in the course, you can preview it and save it. So like you preview, it gives you, the whole template and like everything, can be changed. So how we use it in action. So for example, you have your assignment. So you added rubric to it. So why won't we go to grades and go to one of the assignments? So I can see, week 2 reflection, one of the submission wasn't graded yet. So I click, on this arrow, it takes me to the speed grader. So this is student submission. And I see a rubric attached here already. So there are 3 different, formats, how you can look at that. Traditional, it matches exactly how we just looked at the rubric in its own area of the course. You can look at this rubric horizontally, or you can look at this rubric vertically. You see, when I'm looking traditional, So it doesn't show me the whole rubric. So how do we grade? We actually can drag this panel. Do you see where my cursor? Drag it, and like we can make it really, really large, this part of the screen. So it becomes a split screen. So you can still look at student work in the left, and you can adjust like what's comfortable for you. So you can go and start grading, and like you need to click on there on the square, right, on this area that already been preset, predefined. Also, if you forgot, you can look at the longer description, from the original rubric. So that's convenient. So you can leave a comment for the specific criterion. And once you click, okay, so say, okay, holistic rule, okay, criteria, moral reasoning, okay, needs improvement. So you can provide students with the feedback or not happy, you can clear your comment. Again, problem solving. Oh, the student really like did not, do you see kind of, like all this adds immediately, to the score. Um, Communication. Okay. On needs improvement, again, you can provide a comment and strategy. No evident. So, okay, so you can, scroll back and forth. Okay, clear. So you can submit assessment. So it's immediately, does all the calculations. So the math. So instructor score is 37.5 out of 100. So, and you can provide comment to this attempt. So, which is actually, brings me to another feature I was going to cover. So, like, first of all, you can provide the comment from this attempt. I don't know, like, uh, like my screen takes the whole, my whole, the shared screen takes everything, the whole like real estate on my screen. So I can't see if you guys have any questions, but my colleagues are here so they can help. What you can do, you can add already, their pre-saved comments. It called comments library. So you can choose, I don't know, save uh, revision suggestions, for example. I just clicked what's been saved and boom, I have it. Focus, for the first draft. You can do this. You can add to your comments a course link. For example, you can say, oh, like this been covered in the I don't know, in the module, in one of the modules. So like pay attention, go there and really take your time to review it before you attempt to do anything here. So this is one, but also which is fun. So like add um, you can add speech to text. It's a feature that I'm on Chrome, the browser. Chrome browser has the speech recognition. So if you don't have to type it, what you can do, you can provide media comments. Okay, so you can just delete it. Hold on. Delete. So I'm clicking on this small icon and I can record my comment and they will be captured here. So I can click, record button and I can start recording, giving students, the feedback instead of typing. So, which really, really changes kind of, it also creates, it repeats everything that says. So you can stop it. You can see, oh, I don't like it. So you can just delete it and start over. So this is fun. Also, you see that's another icon that you can provide video comment, to your student for any assignment. So you can see my face. Um, I kind of struggled, because my camera wasn't available in for Chrome for this particular setting, but you can add it. So you can start recording, which I think especially in the online courses, it's a very powerful tool because it creates, for the student, it's really create a kind of, intimate, very personalized experience when you like you direct your comments directly to this particular student. So again, you can pause, you can finish, you can run it again, which I think is special. Okay. And you can start over. Okay. So, that you can use, you can provide comments also in the context, like it's called, hold on, how it's called. You can use annotations and all the tools available in SpeedGrader. It's called like doc viewer, this view. So like you can use annotation, basically providing students with their comments. You also can copy and paste or just type in the context of their writing. And another one I wanted to cover today is also going to the gradebook, and we are looking at the week two reflection assignment. This is the feature that allows you to message students who it opens. Again, it can be the group that didn't submit an assignment yet, or it can be the group that for some reason, again, you've been delayed, so you can tell them, okay, so I didn't grade your submissions, but I will. You'll like really praise the students for their effort who scored more than, I don't know, like the certain number of or who scored less. So you can really choose like which group you want to communicate with. So let's say you want to send a message to students who have not yet submitted. Again, you can skip excuse students when messaging, put in the check mark here, check in this box. You can look at the recipients to make sure, again, that everyone who you want, they're here. And you can send them the message. You also can use audio, video comment here as well. You can record, or you can drag a file here, or you can record, basically saying, okay, start recording. Dear students, I noticed that the time is passed for the assignment you didn't submit. So you know that you have, another 48 hours to submit your assignment. Make sure you do that. So otherwise you will be, I will grade you. Uh, Again, I will subtract 3 points from your submissions. So you can do that as well. So you don't have to use all of them, but I just wanted to show you the powerful tools that been built that helps you to kind of, I don't know, customize, see what works for you, what's not. Again, to kind of to try to include it, maybe one of these tools in your grading and like communicating with students and giving them the feedback. And also, again, you don't have to use all of them.